Okay, before we even start this video, I just want to state that there might be a nipple slip in this video. If there is, I apologize. And if you don't want to be scared that you might see a nipple slip, then you might want to exit this video. I love how I forgot everyone's name. What's her name? Julie? It's not Julie. Because Clary and Julie... Maya. Maya! Maya. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, this video is about to be tragic. Hey, what's up guys? It's Cher Nick, and it's been so long. I stated in the last video why I didn't make any Shadowhunters reviews for like the last 3 episodes of season 2A, and honestly, if you want to know why I stopped making videos, just go watch that video. It explains everything. Leave a comment on that. I still respond to all my comments even if they're on an old video, so you know, I'll be looking out. And I'm really glad I kept watching. This episode was really good. It finally like really hit my fancy. We got to see a lot of Luke. We got to see his little daughter. And then we also got to see Clary and the gang. And overall, it was just a really good starter episode. And I can tell that even, like, it's going to escalate. Like, next week it's going to be even better. Like, I'm going to be screaming at the top of my lungs for next week's episode. If you saw the commercial, you already know why. Because, like, I was literally looking at the commercial and I was literally screaming. My sister was like, what is wrong? Like, who hurt you? Like, it was crazy. So, in today's episode, it starts off kind of slow. I honestly don't even really remember what happened within the first 5 minutes of the episode. Oh, no, the boys were fighting. So Alec and Jace were sparring, or whatever. They were working with the swords and stuff. They were talking about everything that happened with the Downworlders, how all the Downworlders died when he touched the famous sword. And in a way, it was kind of Jace's fault, mostly Valentine's. And they were talking to, and Alec was talking to him like, you know, how do you feel? Are you okay? You know, what's going on? But, you know, Jace is a big, bad, tough guy. And he believes that feelings cloud judgment, so he wouldn't talk about it. He would act like everything is fine. But honestly, this boy has never been fine. Remember in season 1 when he was talking about the bird, and his dad killed the bird, and that dad was Valentine, and then it ended up not being Valentine or something. I don't know. But this kid has had a hard life, okay? And he's just trying to make it work. So he's just, you know, talking to Alec, and he's like, it's no big deal, you know, I'm living and, you know, I'm working through it. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, and Danzy or whatever. We get to see Clary and we get to see Simon, and they're sitting on a bench and they're just like kind of like enjoying life because Simon can now be out in the sun because he is a day walker, night walker. He's basically, he can walk in the sun now, and that's awesome. Good for Simon. He can, you know, go back to school and everything, and he sounded very excited for that. Now later on, we see him talk to Maya, and he talks to her and he tells her like, yeah, I can walk in the sun now, it's really cool. And Maya's like, well, you have something that every Downworlder wants, so don't flaunt it, you know, be cautious, don't flaunt that you're a vampire that can walk in the sun because bad things could happen to you. And I was like, ooh, she's smart. She knows what she's doing. You know, she's been a Downworlder for a lot longer than they have. So I like that they could still talk. Everyone was like so mad at her for trying to kill Clary, but honestly, I would have been trying to kill Clary too. I don't know if I said that in my last video or not, but I would have been trying to kill Clary too. If like she the whole reason all the Downworlders gonna die, Clary or the Downworld, Clary or the Downworld, Clary gonna die. That's just how I feel, but that ain't nobody business but my own. Isabel is really struggling. She is going through withdrawals from Yinfen. And it's kind of cool to see that she is actually like starting the healing process. But like, of course, she had her downtime and she went back to Raphael. And she was asking for the bite, and he's like, no, I'm not going to give that to you. I care about you. I don't want you to be addicted. You need to just get past this, right? But she gets really mad, and she pulls a knife on him, and she got a little glow-in-the-dark sword, and it's at his chest or at his heart, and he's like, Isabel, you don't want to do this. And she kind of comes to her senses. She drops it. She runs out. But she still goes looking for another bite. So she goes to this really sketchy vampire place. And she runs into the greater demon. And the greater demon has been killing people. And he's looking for Valentine. Sadly, it doesn't really work out that way. So this greater demon has been running around, killing people, acting up, and he's looking for Valentine in the Mortal Cup. Now we realize that the Mortal Cup can control demons, which means he's out for it, and he's looking to destroy it. Now, he ran into Isabel while she was in the sketchy vampire place, but this cool, fancy shadow hunter from London named Sebastian came and he saved the day. And the demon turned into a whole bunch of, like, wasp or some type of bug, and he flies away. So, the Lightwood brothers and Clary all think that she's been kidnapped by this greater demon, but that's simply not the case. Sebastian came and saved the day. Now, Sebastian seemed really cool. He was cooking. They had a real nice talking to. He was helping her with the yin fin. I just hope she doesn't get addicted to the whatever drug he gave her. And, after that, we see him putting his hand on the fire, just burning his own hand like it's nothing. And then he's like, let's start cooking, honey. And it was just really fucking weird. And I was like, what is happening right now? Like, who is this dude? Now, you guys know I make completely unbiased reviews because I have not read the books. But, like, who is this dude? Like, is he important? Because, like, I couldn't tell if he was just a weirdo. Like, maybe he's not, like, a shadow hunter. Maybe he's, like, a fake shadow hunter. And he's actually, like, a demon. Now, what I'm thinking is that he's working with the greater demon. I don't forget his name. It's like Razzle. We're gonna call him Razzle. And, like, they're in cahoots or something. But I don't know. I didn't read the books. Oh, remember when Jay started crying? I was really glad. Okay. So, he didn't tell Clary that they weren't related because he doesn't want to mess up what she's got going on with Simon. And that's actually really, like, honestly, I wouldn't want him to tell me. Like, if I thought he was my brother and previously I was in love with him or I was feeling him and then I got a new boyfriend and we're, like, fresh off the boat, we're in a new relationship, and then you're like, oh, by the way, we're not related. You can be with me now if you want to. Like, I would be really mad if someone actually told me that. So I wasn't mad at him for saying, you know, I'm not going to tell her. But then when they went to see Valentine, like, Valentine spilled all the secrets. And he made him tell her. And she got really upset with him. And there was a little angst there. And she yelled at him after that and was like, you need to learn how to feel something, even if feelings cloud judgment. And my baby went up to the ceiling. He went up to the rooftop and started crying. Like, and he was finally, like, feeling stuff. And I'm like, this is good. Now your skin's gonna be clear. You're gonna heal. You can find love, hopefully with me. And, like, be happy. So, I hope that this works out for him, because it was really nice to see him, like, grow, you know what I'm saying? Like, he still obviously has a lot of feelings for Clary, because Clary was the only person who could make him feel, and I think this is a lot about Jason, like, who he is. I hope he can come to terms with, like, his life, because he's really struggling, and I want the best for Jace. Jace doesn't deserve this. I've been saying this. Protect Jace 2017. Let's protect my son, okay? Now, let's talk about this ending. Magnus is now in Valentine, and Valentine is in Magnus. And in the commercial, Valentine was saying, Alec, if you love me at all, you'll know it's really me. And I was like, because my boyfriend would have died. Because let me tell you something. I don't care what this man is saying. If Magnus was in Valentine, like if my girlfriend was in Valentine and was telling me, if you love me at all, you gonna let me go. Bitch, no, you gonna sit right here in your cell and be executed. Oh, that's so terrible. But if that was my boo thing in Valentine, my boo thing would have died, because so if Alec can figure it out, he a real one, because my boo thing would have died, because I am not the one. I would not have trusted. I would not have believed. Whew. So shout out to Alec, who was about to go through a lot. He might even kiss Valentine, who knows? It's so nasty. Oh man, that is such a trip. I know next week is gonna be lit. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Overall, this was a really good episode. I really like Jace. You guys know he is like my baby father. And then I like Maya, even though I forgot her name. I have this weird love-hate relationship with Valentine. I think he's a very interesting villain. I kind of hope he continues to be the villain throughout the series. Because, like, he's so weird. Like, he's a weird dude, you feel me? So, like, I would love to see more of that. I really would, genuinely. I would love to see more of that. This was a really good episode. I'm very impressed. Because y'all know how I felt about Shadowhunters at the end of it if you watched my last video. I wasn't really feeling it anymore. I knew I was still going to watch, but I didn't know if I was going to make reviews because I didn't know if I was going to like it. And this episode was like, bitch, you staying. You're going to keep making videos. You're going to keep having fun. You're going to keep loving it every Monday night. And it's going to be awesome. And look at this. Here I am enjoying life while the sun is still out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video was a mess. But don't worry, I'm going to get back into the swing of things by 3 weeks from now. Let's give me till episode 4 to have a perfect review. Because I know this one is really like sketchy and you're probably not going to really learn anything from this. But overall, it was such a good episode. Honestly, that's probably one that I'm going to watch over and over. And it was good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. Like, and it was serious too. Like, we got to see Jace cry. We get to see Isabel. She's trying to heal. Sebastian seems like a fucking weirdo. But he seems cool or whatever. I can't believe what they done to Magnus. If Magnus was my boyfriend, he would have been dead because he and Valentine body. I couldn't believe nothing that come out of Valentine's mouth. So, good luck, Alec. I wish you the best. You guys can like, comment, subscribe if you want to. It's all fun and games here, and I'll even share my Doritos with you guys. So stick around and have a good time. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!